In today's video, we are going to go through one of my favourite Carlton games of all time. Yes, we've played in finals and obviously the Richmond one, the Essendon one. But for some reason, this particular game stands out for me. It was one of those moments where I remember going to the game and I remember feeling such emotion and such validation about how good we were. I'm talking about round 3, 2012. We played Collingwood. We had beaten Richmond in round 1 comfortably. We'd beaten the Brisbane Lions comfortably in round 2. And we came into round 3 against Collingwood, who would obviously, this is the great Collingwood team. They've won the premiership in 2010, 2011. They had a fantastic year as well. They obviously fell short, but they were a fantastic side. And so mix that with the fact that we were up and coming, Murph, Gibbs, Cruiser starting to hit their straps. We've got Juddy in his peak form coming off a Brownlow medal year. And it had all the hallmarks of a great Carlton Collingwood classic. So I'm going to go through the game highlights. Thank you very much to SportJunkie4371 who uploaded this 7 years ago, because we're going to go through the highlights and I'm just going to recollect this night. So we start here. Eddie Betts, jeez, it's going to be good to see him back playing again. I remember this. Dobs it. Gets the crowd up and about as well. Fucking come on in, mates. Love that.
To give a little bit of attention to the opposition's
Jamo. Yaz. Heavy heart saying his name. What a player he was. Look at the ball movement though. Straight through the corridor. Free-flowing footy, and this was the beauty of this team. Brett Ratton had us playing this cool game style. Jared Waite on the run. I feel like he had a better shot at goal when he was on the run as opposed to a set shot. But anyway. Yeah, we had him on the ropes here, mate. Nice one, Daisy. Is that Zach Tui? That is Zach Tui. Yeah, it's a play for us. He really came on. He really built himself there. I remember him having a really solid game this night.
The Blues, he kicked 3 in 2010 in round 18.
So I remember being 3 goals up here and thinking, all right, good start. The nerves were still there. Obviously, they dogged this one here, and I remember thinking, all right, game on. Let's just keep moving. Let's just keep going. No confidence at this point yet. Cruiser with the tap down. I remember this. Eddie goal, easy as July. Harry O'Brien. Where are you, mates? Yes, Eddie. Yeah, love this. I can't wait to see him do that next year. Ed Kerner with his hair. Look at the space in the middle, the way we set up. Murph, stop it. Absolute peach. He had a free kick here. Yeah, that's right. Paul Bauer. How are you, mate? Murph was phenomenal in this game, and that's one of the reasons why I remember it, because he was just so good. There's a particular moment you'll see in the banner where he gives it to the Collingwood fans. But yeah.
Just want to look at this footage here. This is Hampson chasing Swan. Not only does he shadows him out here and provides it.
Oh, it's to Jared Waite. Yeah, easy. He's like, I remember this too. I remember the feeling. of here we go. We've got Collingwood on the ropes here. This was the perfect start. We played them at their own game. We played that fast style of footy. We came out and we punched them early.
White benefits though, gets his second goal. 3 points, approaching quarter time, off the ground by Carazzo.
Look at the kicks, mate. Lucky.
Hooks it over the shoulder. Good fist in there by Yaron. Timely one. Took the ball right off the chest of Beams. Dug out of there. I think it was Ball. Now Beams turns around, sends it long down towards full forward and Cloak.
Fair play.
Another goal.
Henderson was solid for us. As much as we bagged him and whatnot, he was a solid player for us. I remember this. I reckon this is Andrew Carazzo. Boom. Yeah, of course. He was one of the best taggers in the game when he was up and running. Yeah, and he went to Pendlebury and let him know about it too. Absolutely.
Hampson fingertips to it. Follows up. Carazzo once more out of the middle. 8 possessions now for him. His career high.
Eddie, mate. Eddie. Yeah, so the feeling was, wow, we're up 5 goals against the Pies, very rarely do you let that slip, but still, it's Collingwood, so they're obviously an elite team at this point.
Like you're good as a player out there right now. Well
And at
done,
some point they were
running
going to
up, back
respond.
to Swan.
Yeah, Swanee.
Breaks the tackle well, Swan.
Good kick.
Lovely
Fair
little
enough.
kicking for Solo.
Fair play.
Actually watching the footy off the teammates.
Jeez. A young for
Goals already
Solo.
this season.
Not a bad set shot on him.
And he's pushed that one, and he might have just kept it going through for a goal. He has. Here's Thomas running with a couple of
Yeah, I
bounces
remember
and
this.
a
I started
third.
streaming again. I started getting a little
Delivering
worried.
to
Yeah,
half
I remember
forward
this
was a
very clearly.
awkward kick
Dawes
for Dawes.
keeps going,
Well played,
runs, bang,
Dawes.
great goal.
And then Dawes
Great
running
goal.
away,
This is
and
where I
then
started
going
thinking,
for
right,
goal,
okay.
and he's kicked
We're going to
it.
come back now.
Well,
You
talk
know, we
about
just had it
close
too easy in
but
that first
close.
quarter.
This time the Pies.
I was just reliving it, sorry. I just took a moment.
Gee,
Kick goes
side bottom.
inside the
A young
40,
side
50.
bottom, huh?
Embarrassing. The mark is taken by side bottom.
They were a good side.
The things you
Must
did
be
because
said.
you love
They were
your
a
job,
very,
Tom,
very
no
good
doubt.
side.
There's side bottom. Side bottom's kick
Good
is a
kick.
pretty good one. He launches
Fair
this
play.
long-range
Scumbag.
goal. That could be a spark for the Magpies. He's about 35 metres out. Now he looks back towards the middle.
Yeah, it's another one here.
They're the ones who are scoring on the break.
Now you start thinking, I remember starting to think, all right, the premiership experience, it comes back. Here it is now. You know, we've got to respond here.
And the percentage of time, I'm sure
That
Carlton
should
were
have
in
been
the forward
50.
half most of this quarter. But Collingwood have done all the scoring.
Murphy, good
Love
kick
that,
to
Jeffrey.
Wade. Wade
Yes,
to go.
son.
Oh, lovely mark. He had the drop.
He just retired recently as well.
Well, he's been a
He's
huge
got a
goal
kid
kicker.
that'll play for us.
87
I
in
mean,
the
the
last
father
2
son,
years.
if he's
Benz
good
has
enough.
kicked 92.
Yeah, he was a
steers it.
little mercurial one as well.
And he might have got it home. I think he has. Carlton needed it.
Just a nice little steadier here. I like it.
Thomas.
I like
Thomas
it.
gives it to
Good
Swan.
Murph.
Awkward kick by Swan. Set to
Robbo.
the task. Carlton
Loved
numbers
banging
here.
it on the boot, did
Robinson with a
Robbo.
quick kick
Bang.
forward. Garner
Murph.
waiting.
Good
Jefferson
bang,
did the
mate.
job,
Fuck
and then
you.
Murphy
Love it.
belts it home,
Love
and
that.
Carlton take a big lead.
It's one of my favourite moments of his career.
Ex-Collingwood teammates. He played against Lee's Lions twice in those grand finals as a Magpie.
Look at the ball
Takes it to
movement.
funny places.
Jeffrey,
We saw
see
Gavin
you
Rowe.
later.
Garner rode
See you
it
later.
beautifully. The ball sits up.
Chris
They're
Dodge,
not
you
gonna
ain't
get him.
getting
Clark
nowhere near
won't
this,
run
mate.
him down.
Well, that's brilliant.
Garnett's still going, and
Love
that
it.
hurts. That is brilliant.
And that's the ability that he had. He had that breakaway, Jack Petrocelli,
Putting
like,
out. I mean, they're just the defensive tackling pressure that we've come to expect. That Collingwood just hasn't, certainly not there tonight, let alone this part.
I remember this. I remember getting to this point thinking, we really nearly got him here.
Going, although Shaw has other ideas.
So lucky. I remember that.
Invariably tonight, they've got
Dobbs
the
it as
goal
well.
and the game
Good mark,
seemed to
fair
be
play.
ebbing away, and they get this one, and they've
Collingwood
got
Chiefs got him getting
23 points.
on Murph that night, I remember, because he'd given him the finger.
There's no schmo.
Yes, Dennis.
Bottom number 27 did Joe Armfield.
Yes,
Down,
Dennis.
high ball floats inside the forward 50. White hit the ball hard.
Whitey
knocks it outside the
on the
50.
left.
Wheels around
I
deliberately.
remember
Places
this.
onto the boot.
Kick,
Curve
lower
over
the
the
eyes.
time.
Eddie had
And
Harry's
this
nose
time
up
hangs
all
on.
night. I remember this.
Margin of 23 then.
He had him in
22
all
at half
sorts.
time. Betts.
That's what happens when you get him there, he was in his head. Yeah. I hope Eddie has another one of these performances now that he's back.
Goes back to Murphy. We know he's a lovely long
Murph
kick.
with the kick,
Goes across
elite
to
kick.
Yaron, who takes the mark.
Yes.
That's him at his best, kicking the ball inside 50 like that.
Yaron, 45 metres out, straight in
Got to
front.
remember he came off a
Good kick.
MVP season the year before. That was his best year, All-Australian. We just thought he was going to be a top 5 midfielder for the rest of his career.
Judd puts the burners on for
Juddy.
a moment. Not a great kick floating forward.
Oh.
Wait. Just a little bit too pretty there. And
Eddie
then
again.
O'Brien, and Betts takes it
Yeah,
off him.
it was a
And for the
Harry
first time in his
O'Brien,
career, he gets
Heritier,
five
Lumumba. It
against
was a
the
nightmare
Pies.
for him. It was an absolute nightmare for him.
Maybe still a bad of all of them, but the goal kickers.
Heath on the left. You'd never know
Judd
that
again
was not
getting
his
involved.
preferred
And then
foot, would you?
Scotland's long ball.
Boom.
White always a chance. And
So at
White's
this
gonna get
point, it's starting to get
another one.
real,
And this
like,
Carlton
oh
team
shit,
are
we're
flying
about to
right
smash
now.
Collingwood.
Very difficult in a number of respects. Robinson to Cruiser. People love second-guessing football teams.
Just get it to Juddy at all costs. I love that. Again, look at how he moved the ball through the corridor. And now everyone just started lining up. Like Sean Hampson, he wasn't a very good player, to be fair. Like, he wasn't the best player, but you know it's your night when guys like him pop up with marks like that. Let him know, shorty.
They could be much much better, I reckon, than they are at the moment.
Good goal.
Deep in
Remember
the
this,
pocket,
yeah.
Thomas. Gee, that's a good effort.
We never really got this
Marvellous
type of
kick.
daisy at Carlton, as much as what people think we did.
Didn't expect
But
that
no, this
by
guy was a serious talent.
Break the run of
Serious
goals.
player.
The last 5 goals had come from Collingwood's opposition.
And Lee, on that point, I mean, the guys that aren't playing tonight, Ben
Yeah, look
Johnson,
at that.
Yeah, he's important.
He lost that burst of
Alan's
speed. He had the
eye,
ankle
just
injuries,
wondered,
and he
don't
just
matter
didn't really have.
But he's still
Just didn't
much
really
more
have the
capable. So
same,
did young
you know.
Sinclair.
Yeah.
If just
He wasn't
plays
as
high,
mercurial.
Come off though, I think. Gibbs on the end of it.
Gibbs with those
About 60
fucking
metres
socks
from
rolled
goal.
up, mate.
Back
Pull
to
the
Henderson,
socks down,
Collingwood with
mate.
numbers. Henderson clever again, and then a lovely looking kick to the top of the square. Cruz
Boom,
up front,
Murph.
spot Murph.
See you
He's gonna
later.
get
There's
another
3.
one. Well played, Carlton.
See how big his shoulders were? Just never got the same. They never got the same. Yes, Juddy.
Well, so much for taking time off.
One, so that looks like being a huge match. Beams on the end. Can he get enough on it? Cloak, strong, couldn't quite hold it.
He was solid for us, Laidlaw, must admit. Not a very good play right there, but he was solid for
Does
us.
the team thing, good kick. And side bottom was kicked. Stayed out there, Dennis, but he sort of came to the boundary and then
And
straight out.
at this
Side bottom
point,
gets
so it starts kicking in
the
like,
second goal for him tonight.
oh my God. We're about to smash Collingwood. Look at the pirouette goal. You know what I mean? Like this was just one of our. This is our night. And so, yeah. He never did that again in his career. If that's you, comment in the comments below. If that was you just said in the crowd, comment below.
Market through from TAB Sportsbet. Carlton and Hawthorn are $4.50
Look at it.
favourites for the flag. Geelong are $5.
This is the thing with big guys, when they show
Collingwood are out to
athleticism like
$6.
this,
So Carlton and
you know,
Hawthorn
we
are
get
two
so
equal
hyped up
favourites
about it.
for the
That was a bit of a fluke, let's be honest.
What we are seeing with Carlton, Bruce, is the system working well. They've got
Up by
Gibbs and Murphy
60
and Cruz
against the
are top draft
Pies,
picks, and that-
the great Collingwood team as well, not a shitty
Get
Collingwood
some
team.
players back. Blair to Swan. And then Swan with a wobbly old kick to Thomas. One
Siren.
of those nights has it. Decide.
See you later, mate.
And Carlton win by 10 goals.
Yeah, so
against
siren
the
goes
Archie
here,
Army. That
and
is
I'll never
sweet.
forget this moment. Never forget it. It was like, with conviction, I was saying, holy shit, we are going to win the flag. I was convinced. Just the way we were playing that fast tempo footy, we had all the guns. Juddy at his best, Murph at his best, Karato at his best. Cruiser was showing signs. Gibbs hadn't shown his best yet, but he was getting there. And yeah, it obviously went pear-shaped from there, but that's one of my favourite games of all time. What did you think? What about you? Are there any other games you want me to go through and react to? Let me know in the comments below. Go the Baggers.